Hi everybody, another installment of the travel stories. Today I'm here with Orest Zub. He's hosting us at his house in Lviv. He's a Ukrainian travel blogger and business person. And how many countries have you been to already?
Over 100. Like, to be exact, is 105 at the moment.
So this guy has so many travel stories, it's insane. But today he's going to tell us just one, I guess.
Just one.
That's how this works.
It's like one story which is made of two.
Okay.
And there is nice philosophy in the background of that. So it was 2007, I guess, like beginning of 2008, like April 2008.
Okay.
I'm a student, like completely broke, and Wizz Air, like the budget airline, just starts flying in Ukraine. And eventually, after like since having like the options to fly to other European countries for like hundreds of dollars, I was able to buy a ticket from Kyiv to Oslo in Norway for 350 hryvnia, which was it was very cheap then. Like, okay, the currency exchange was different,
yeah,
but it was still like a few tens of dollars, let's say like this.
Like,
yeah,
so maybe $30.
Yeah, it's very cheap. So I bought that ticket straight away, without even like understanding what's going to happen there, what's expecting me there. So I flew. Eventually understood that even like visiting a bar or staying overnight in Oslo is much more expensive than the flight itself.
Yeah.
But I made it my way. I did some couch surfing, you know, having like a tap water in the bathrooms and hot dogs on the street. But then I took a trip which calls Norway in a nutshell, which is like if you have like 3 days, this is the only way to see most what the country has to offer. And once I was on a ship, on a ship, like, you know, enjoying the fjord, seeing this like real like kind of Lord of the Rings spectacular panorama underneath of me. I met another guy on the ship, and he told me like, yeah, we had a small chat. He asked me to take a picture of him. He was like around 50 years old. When I figure out he's like a gardener from Barcelona, and we just had a nice chat, and that's it. Like usually happens when you are in a coffee shop or
when you're traveling, you meet people.
Our ferry arrived to the destination. We took a bus. Everybody went their own direction. That's it. No exchange contacts. I forgot about this man like 5 minutes after that. Yeah. The time passed. I graduated from university. I started traveling around the world more, like outside of Europe, and that was in India in 2010 summer. So I grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
I built some body, muscle, and so on.
Facial hair.
Yes, this one. And I'm walking in the central city of Dharamsala, which is the place where the Dalai Lama has its own residence, and which serves as the biggest like magnet city for Tibetan refugees. So it's like really Tibetan city, which is in India. Yeah. So I take the clothes of local monks. I shave my head, like completely try to merge into the atmosphere.
How long did you spend there?
In the city itself, around a week, but in India in general, I was over 5 months.
So you shaved your hair just for 1 week?
Yeah, it was. I mean,
it was hot.
It was cool. Yeah. So yes. So I'm walking on the main street, and I see like the similar face I'm recognizing from somewhere. I'm not really sure because I have very good like visual memory. So I'm approaching, and I see and I see the camera, and like, yeah, this was the same camera I was holding on the ship in Norway, you know, like 3 years before.
Yeah.
So I approach him, I hug him, like I'm like, yeah, hello. He's like really like, come on, who are you? Because I grew up, I shaved, I had mustache, you know, different. Then I explained, and he's like, yeah, like I remember you. So we sit in a cafe, grab a drink, and really had a nice time. Then we just shake hands, hug each other, and went our own way. Yeah, that's it. But what's the moral behind it? Is that you can see same people all around the world, and in the situations when you never expect it. And what's another side here is that if you maintain open mind and you are open-hearted and you are positive,
Yeah.
and when you wave each other farewell on a positive moment, the next time you see a person, you're like 10 times happier to see each other. Yes.
That's true.
But if you struggle a little bit, you have a small fight, or at least like something
Negative
bad,
emotions.
yeah, you just give an eye to a person and you walk through, and that's it. So that was like really inspiring and interesting moment for me.
Yeah.
And this is only one story. So I had such meetings all around the world. I cannot tell like many times, but quite a few. So I met randomly same people on different continents within a long period of time.
Yeah.
And this is like really amazing. It's something unbelievable. And
Well, people who travel a lot.
yeah,
There's a category of people who travel just like all the time.
there's another conclusion you can see here. So people who mostly don't travel or who stay at home most of the time, they have very low chance to meet others because most of them they stay in their own locations.
Yep.
Yes. But people who do travel, even though they are circling around the planet, they have more chances to meet that as opposed to those who stay at home.
Well, for sure. I'm never going to meet a person who
Yes.
stays in their village unless I go to that village.
Yes, yes. So thanks to such meetings, now we have a group of friends with whom we maintain contacts online, and pretty often I just receive a message like, "Hey, here's my plan for the next 8 months. Are you going to be in some of those areas at least?" If I see it has a chance to come up together with my plan, I schedule my itinerary the way that I meet a person, and such meetings are very, very valuable.
Yeah.
I think there is no monetary configuration here, which level of energy you get while meeting same people in different locations.
Yeah, it's true. You met Alex the first time here in Lviv.
Yes.
Then you visited in Montreal. We met. That's where I met you the first
Yes.
time. And now we're here at your apartment. And maybe you're going to Canada soon, so maybe we'll see each other again. It's a small world, but it's a big world too. A lot of places to explore.
Very nice moments. So stay positive, maintain contacts with your friends, because as one prudent and famous person told, your net worth is your network.
Oh, who said that?
I don't remember, but that's a good.
You can just
good
claim
one.
it as your quote.
No, I read it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to check out Orest, he has a YouTube channel, he has a really popular website, but it's in Ukrainian mostly.
It's all in Ukrainian.
But check out his stuff, it's really amazing. And until the next travel story.